For most of human history, commerce was entirely personal. If you needed a tool, you went to the local blacksmith. You knew them, they knew you, and their business survived entirely on the trust built through that direct one-to-one exchange. Then, the Industrial Revolution broke that link. People moved into cities and factories replaced local artisans to supply the sudden, massive demand for basic goods. To pay for the expensive machinery required to build all those goods, manufacturers had to produce at enormous volume. They stopped making custom items for individuals and started churning out identical products for millions of anonymous buyers. By the time the Great Depression hit, companies were sitting on massive surplus inventories. Survival meant pushing products out the door by any means necessary. Marketing became highly transactional, focusing strictly on persuasion and one-off sales instead of long-term loyalty. The modern economy was now wired to prioritize market share over individual human connection. The artisan's handshake was replaced by the assembly line, and the buyer became just a number on a ledger. But fast forward to today, and the global economy is driven by services. They are produced and consumed at the exact same time. You cannot separate the provider from the user. They have to cooperate directly. Relationship marketing tries to recreate one-to-one intimacy on an enormous scale, connecting business and customer directly. But as a business scales, the model collapses. Consumer needs are incredibly fragmented. Maintaining a uniform relationship with every buyer creates a chaotic, unmanageable mess. Customer relationship management solved this chaos by evolving into a shape-shifting strategy. It completely reconfigures a company's internal machinery to match the specific context of the market it serves. Take the business-to-consumer, or B2C, market. Here, a company is trying to navigate massive crowds of individual, fragmented buyers. This creates a paradox. The company tries to project a personal, intimate connection while simultaneously extracting revenue from millions of people at once. To find new customers in that crowd, B2C companies rely heavily on mass marketing, promotions, and advertising to cut through the incredible background noise. This graphic shows the classic learn, feel, do model of consumer behavior. Advertising is engineered to first spark cognitive knowledge, the learning phase, or an emotional affective response, the feeling phase, to eventually drive the prospect to take action and make a purchase. For low-involvement products, things we buy without much thought, like toothpaste, buyers skip the complex learning phase entirely. Companies just bombard passive media channels with repetitive ads to maintain basic brand recognition. To manage this, B2C firms use analytical CRM. They dump millions of purchase histories into massive data warehouses, using algorithms to trigger automated marketing campaigns. In the consumer market, CRM is a numbers game. It aggregates billions of data points to artificially engineer individual attention across a sea of strangers. The business-to-business, or B2B market, requires a different approach. Here, the customer is a highly rational corporate entity. B2B enterprises deal with far fewer clients, but each one represents a complex multi-million-dollar relationship that is strategically built to last for years. In B2B, broad advertising fails. CRM tracks behavior at a granular, transaction level, co-creating value with each company. By looking closer, businesses perform micro-segmentation, dividing their customer base into specific subgroups to calculate the exact profit of every high-value client. There is no illusion of mass friendship here. B2B CRM is strictly about hyper-customized problem-solving, calculating margins, and integrating directly into the client's operations. Whether a company is selling to millions of consumers or a dozen corporations, executing those external strategies is impossible without first managing two hidden markets. The first is the internal market. This includes the actual employees and distinct departments operating inside the company itself. A proper CRM strategy treats these employees as internal customers. It aligns their data and training so that whether a buyer talks to marketing, sales, or customer support, the employee has instant uniform context on who that buyer is. The second hidden context is the supplier market, made up of external channel partners, manufacturers, and intermediaries. This map shows collaborative CRM in action. It integrates the company directly with its partners, syncing supply chain logistics in real time to ensure the business can actually deliver the value it promised to the end buyer. Modern CRM functions as a multidimensional ecosystem. It links suppliers, internal employees, and diverse buyers into a single, unified engine of value creation.